So what's going on, guys? I wanted to talk Johnny Nelson, Amir Khan. Johnny Nelson slammed Amir Khan for his comments that he made towards Kell Brook about his sexuality. And I already told you guys that, listen, obviously I always tell you that I'm a massive Amir Khan fan and I'm very biased. But I also didn't like some of the comments that Amir Khan made. I said he shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said what he said, but they don't like each other. And he made those comments. He probably knows a lot more about what happened with those stabbings than what the normal public does. And he was just trying to let the public probably know that it wasn't, Kell Brook got stabbed. Just let the people know that it wasn't just a guy that just come up to you and stabbed you. It was more to the story than that. Yeah, which obviously hasn't been mentioned by Kell Brook or anybody, in the media. Now, Johnny Nelson obviously slammed Khan and like he normally does about the fighting situation and these comments that were made. But Johnny Nelson's very biased, very, very biased towards Kell Brook. Whether he comes out and says, I think actually Amir can beat Kell, that's irrelevant. The fact is that he's always been very biased. And actually, what I want to take you guys back to, that Johnny Nelson slammed Amir Khan for the comments he made. Firstly, when Amir Khan was going, he's going through his problems with his missus, Kell Brook made some comments as well. He said, he's got missus problems, and those aren't things you should be saying. But Johnny Nelson never slammed Kell Brook for those comments, right? Dominic Ingle, the trainer of Kell Brook, made comments. So the fact is, maybe not big. They didn't come out and say, "Oh yeah, he's having." In fact, they mentioned that he's got missus problems, or he's got. But the fact is, they didn't need to mention that. Billy Joe Saunders spoke about the situation, and he said you can't call your missus a slut and then expect, So people talk about things that was sensitive. People, Phil LaGreco, right, in a press conference spoke about that situation. Right, and he shouldn't have done it, but people touch on those things. When you don't like somebody, when you're about to go in a fight with somebody, you talk on those things, right? Irrespective of how low. And it's not like before in the past that no one spoke about sexuality in press conferences before this. It's been going on for time. I remember when it was Hasim Rahman and Lennox Lewis, they had a brawl because I don't know, Rahman said something about Lennox Lewis's sister, and he said, no, it was something to do with the sister, and Rahman called Lennox Lewis gay, I think, and he said, and Lennox Lewis said, well, bring your sister over, and then they had a massive brawl, right? So this isn't the first time that it's been said in boxing, but the fact is that what I find so bad from Johnny Nelson, you guys probably remember this, when Amir Khan was in the jungle, right? Johnny Nelson had a little game with Anthony Joshua. And they were playing a game where they would put water in their mouth and they would try to say something funny. And if they found it funny, they would spit it out in a bucket, or they would just keep it in their mouth if they didn't find it funny. If it was too funny and they couldn't keep the water in their mouth, they would spit it out in a bucket because it was too funny what they said. Johnny Nelson, one of the jokes that Johnny Nelson made was he winked at Anthony Joshua and he said, Amir Khan's in the jungle. What he was referring to is that Amir Khan's in the jungle, his missus is here and is still here. So what does that say about Johnny Nelson as a man, that he's joking about somebody's missus, that Amir Khan's got kids with that woman, right? And you're joking on national television about, it doesn't matter whether Amir Khan put it out on media. You're a guy that's in the business. You're not a member of the public. You're a guy that's in the boxing business, and you're joking about that situation on national or on television where millions of people are going to watch that. When it's AJ, and AJ is like, how many people are going to watch that? The fact that AJ is being interviewed, millions of people are going to watch that, right? And you're making a joke about that. So what does that say about? Firstly, what does that say about Johnny Nelson? So how can he criticize Amir Khan for making those comments when he's done, in my opinion, even worse things? He didn't need to mention that. He didn't need to make a joke about that. That's not something to joke about. Amir Khan's got kids with that woman, and you're coming out and joking about that on national. Like, it's I just feel, to me, that's being a hypocrite, because you're blaming one man for going personal, but then you're doing the same thing on national television. There was no reason for you to say that. You could have joked about anything else, but you decided to joke about that. So what does that say about Johnny Nelson? Firstly, that it shows that, you know, he's just as bad, right? Because he's joking about something that's personal as well. Listen, I'm totally against what Amir Khan said. I don't think he should have said it. I said that in a previous video. But Johnny Nelson also needs to look at himself and look at what he said. But people forget, right? People forget what they've done. I think that was out of order. I genuinely think that was out of order, what he said about Amir Khan, you know, about that joking with Anthony Joshua. I don't think he should have said that. I think that was out of order. So it is what it is. You know, people forget what they've done. But I like I said, I don't think, I think I agree with Johnny Nelson that he shouldn't have said that. Those comments were probably low. He shouldn't have gone there. Maybe in the press conference, if the fight was made, then he could have done it. But to just make those comments, I don't think he should have done it. But nevertheless, you know, Johnny Nelson's no goody two shoes, and he's also massively in favour of Kell Brook. I just want to put that out there. Let's not get things twisted. Johnny Nelson is a massive Kell, like, he's like, if you don't know this already, this guy and Kell Brook, they're from the same gym, the Ingle gym, and he's very biased. So everything Amir Khan says, Johnny Nelson would like make a lot bigger than what it actually is. But yeah, I don't think he should have made those comments. But nevertheless, you've got to understand the whole picture and the fact that Johnny Nelson is obviously a Kell Brook man. So yeah, guys, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you thought I said and what you thought Johnny Nelson said. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.